Hi there, we're going to do a bait demo today. I'm going to show you guys a nice little octopus bait that works very well in most conditions. Often when you get an octopus leg, you've got this big fat part that you don't actually know what to do with it. So I've developed this little bait where you actually cut this open and you make a nice little white bait out of it. It's got a lot of smell to it and it looks quite good in the water and works very well. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to grab your knife and you cut this leg clean. You want a nice white piece of meat left. So you cut all the suckers off and clean up this piece of leg. And all the skin, remove the skin. Just gently work through it. And then we're left with this nice white piece of meat. Right, so what you want to do now, you want to cut ourselves two little feelers on this piece of bait. So right down the center, cut right through the leg, as long as you want your feelers. You stop there and you split the remaining half halfway open. Right, and these feelers, I'm just going to sharpen the ends a bit so it gives a bit of movement in the water. Give the bait a bit of shape. So we're left with that piece of bait, and the next step is take our chocker hammer, our tenderizing hammer, and tenderize this section here where we're going to tie the hook onto. So we smack that nice and hard with the chocker hammer, get all those flavors to come out, and a lot of pieces of that bait will break off in the water when you're fishing, and it will act like a chum line. Alright, so our next step is to take a piece of flotation, cut it to size, shape it a bit, cotton it onto hook. And the purpose of this float is to keep your bait nice and firm, keep your hook nice and proud, and then also help you to lift the bait off the bottom. Doesn't lie in the sand, so it's suspended a bit, and the bait presentation in the water is very good. Right, so we cut it there, give it a bit of shape. Right, and there's a nice piece of flotation, shaped nice and aerodynamically, and we'll cotton it onto the hook now. Like it, grab the cotton and cotton it on. Alright, so that's nice and secure now. Let's finish it off with a little half hitch and leave it like that. So the next process is to take our bait, take a piece of occy leg, fold it over the hook, put it through, and then cotton it on. Right, so we shape it and get it to sit nicely, feelers hanging down, and then we start cottoning that on. Try to hide the foam. Obviously don't want that to stick out. So pull that occy leg right over the flotation and hide the flotation. Alright, there's our bait done. A few half hitches, secure the cotton and break it off. Alright, and there's the bait complete. Little occy leg, it's a nice and white meat. We cut the two feelers, so those feelers will vibrate a little bit in the water, give it a bit of movement. It's clean, so there's a lot of smell. and doesn't look too bad, and that should attract any decent fish.